Tim Albright with AVNation at Infocomm 2018 with Mike Fensel from Leon Speakers. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Tim.
You guys have had a busy couple months picking up Terra speakers, already incorporating them into your booth for Infocomm this year. So talk a little bit about that merger acquisition, really, and how you guys kind of merged them into your booth this year.
Well, the thing for us, Tim, is it was really easy, and I say that because Terra represents a similar class of speakers and a similar way of thinking. The whole custom element that they bring is very similar to what Leon does with the custom speakers that everybody knows us for. And Terra being an American manufacturer of high quality audio products that's building out of Maine, Leon being an American manufacturer of high quality audio building out of Michigan. We focused largely on indoor audio for commercial spaces, where their focus was outdoor for commercial and residential. So it was actually, I don't want to say it was simple, because it took a lot of work from the marketing team and the sales team and the production team that was assembling the whole booth and mapping it all out. But the Terra side, along with the Leon side, coming together and figuring out just how we could integrate everything, and it actually came off quite seamlessly. So thanks to them for all the hard work.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always interesting once one company buys another, how they do integrate into next time you see them at a trade show or something.
Well, and it's interesting because you'll hear it in the language too. So the Terra side, the guys James and Will, who are here at the show, James Banfield and Will Hallett, they're now taking people through and running them through the Leon line, and then you see the folks on the Leon side running people through the Terra side and saying, yeah, it just seems to work out really well.
Good. So. Yeah, it's good. It's good to see it work out that way. You guys are also showing an in-ceiling speaker this year. Talk about that in both the residential and the commercial side, and where you see that going.
Okay, so the Axis in-ceiling speaker has been present in the Leon line for, I'd say, the last decade. But it was always residential grade, and it wasn't ever intended for commercial environments. Okay. We knew early on I've been at the company just over 5 years now, so just a short time after I got there, that we wanted to get into that space, but we needed to do it in a way that was purposeful and intentional about, so what were those critical details that we would want to include in the speaker? How would they sound to retain that kind of Leon signature sound? How could we differentiate? And so we knew there were some easy things that we could do to modify the existing Axis speaker the way it was for the residential market, which was just to include that 70-volt transformer and the UL listed back can and so forth, which those were two of the immediate things we recognized needed to be done. So I will say that the Axis line we show here, which is the Axis Pro Design Series, those are just for commercial spaces only. The Axis line that was already out there is for residential spaces only. So
from a production standpoint and material standpoint, what makes it different?
So that's also a very good question. So we used a new set of woofers and tweeters. The driver package that's going into these speakers for the commercial environments is different from the residential environments. We also included things like an aimable tweeter in this package, but the engineering and the design was all unique and specific to the commercial speakers. Very different than the old ones. We took a lot of inspiration from other, products that we see out in the world, and just design elements that we really liked. And as a design-focused company, we made sure we integrated those finer details in the speakers. So those are available July 1st. This was the first introduction to the market of those speakers, and so we had released them literally for the first time anybody had viewed them on Wednesday.
Oh, wow. And they're already available starting next month?
Starting July 1st. Right. The big thing for that, if you don't mind me adding, is just that for the residential line, we have our standard circle and square grills. And I made a point about differentiating, and it took us 3.5 years to develop these, and one of the big things that we looked at is how do you differentiate, not just in performance, which we've done, ease of installation, in the design of the speaker that people don't even see, but also in the face and the surface of that speaker, which is the grill. And so that's where, if you've gotten a chance to go by the booth, or anyone gets by there, or just in seeing the product on the website, you would notice that our line has near bezel-less design.
Oh, wow.
They can be custom painted, custom stained depending on the kind of material you're getting, and then we have a decor grill series, which is very unique and highly differentiated from the rest of the market.
You mentioned the grill. How is it attaching to the speaker?
Magnetically.
Okay. All right.
Yes. So very simple on and off. We have security tethers as well.
Very good. One last thing. You guys have something called the Horizon Interactive Fit. Explain that to me.
Okay, so the fit part is really what tells the story. The Horizon Interactive is a product that has existed for a number of years, dating back to the early days of telepresence, being early 2000s, when we started looking at taking a sound bar and then building a camera into it. And so the Horizon Interactive Fit is a derivative of that, in that we looked at the sound bar and said, okay, if we wanted to make a sound bar capable of holding more than a camera, what might that look like? And so as we envisioned that product, last year we actually announced that at Infocomm, but this year we've included the UX model, which is a thinner model, and also it's taller, so it's capable of storing larger gear as well, more so than its predecessor.
Okay.
But the big thing that we did this year is we wanted to show it with the Room Kit and the Room Kit Plus, which I understand now has been renamed. But that particular Cisco product has been very well received, and a lot of our enterprise clients have looked at it and said, hey, we want to have a package that we can use from Leon that allows us to have increased performance in our medium and large conference rooms, and that very nice clean aesthetic, because the Leon speaker is matched, the Leon speaker that houses the Room Kit and Room Kit Plus, the Fit, is built to the exact width of the display. So everything looks very seamless, very clean. And this year we've shown it inside of an Edge media frame, which has an additional shelving unit underneath for you to house the codec with the larger Room Kit Plus model.
All right, very good. If somebody wants to get more information about this, or just find out how to get Leon speakers, how do they do that?
So a couple things. One, I would say that they look to leonspeakers.com as the parent site, and that's where you'll see more on the branding side. You'll learn more about the culture of Leon. You can check out Leon Loft shows and so forth. Really cool site, very engaging. And then the Leon commercial sound site, that's specific to commercial integrators.
Okay.
And so also very engaging, and that's going to be specific to our commercial integrators and consultants and end users. A lot of photos there on the gallery they can check out, and certainly learn about a lot of the products we've talked about today. And of course, you can reach us at our office. We're located in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and that is where we build everything out of and where we ship from. And yeah.
Very good. Actually, one thing I would say is also, while you're on the site, one of the coolest things I think I've seen any manufacturer do is you guys have videos on your site showing you guys building the products. Right, and I just think that's cool. So,
yeah, thank you, Tim.
Mike Hensel from Leon Speakers. For more information about us, more videos from Infocomm 2018, go by the website, avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv.